Yo guys, for the video today, I will not be doing anything too unordinary. I will not be talking about like teams or anything like that, but we will be nonetheless be taking a look at the game that we do all play. Now, I will be doing full share control, blah blah. Apparently I can't do observers, so I will not be doing that, but I will start the game. And this is going to be the 72C version. Yes, we are also happy about the new patch, or the new version. But today we're going to be talking about the essence of Dota. What makes Dota Dota? Yes, let's go into the game. I'm going to pick the all-time all-pick mode, and yeah. Now, of course, we have 6 taverns on each side. The first one is the Sentinel, and the second one is the Scourge. Now, we have 12 taverns. I don't know how many heroes we do have exactly, but we do have 3 types of heroes. We have Strength, Agility, and Intellect. Now, a lot of you will choose the Agility heroes in front of the Strength/Intellect heroes. This is because, of course, the Agility heroes are always the one you see in the public slash newbie games that will carry and completely demolish the entire opposing team. Now, I will be picking a hero. Who do we want to be? Who has fast movement speed? I will be picking the Invoker. The Invoker. Yes, the strong, sexy, yet subtle Invoker. I will be going up to in the movement speed, since I do want the most movement speed I can possibly get. Now, I will be going BOTs, which is called Boots of Travel, just to like take you around the map, or take you around the game, since, yeah. Okay, let's go. Now, we have 3 lanes, a bot lane, a top lane, and a mid lane. Now, each 30 seconds, we all know there is going to be spawning creeps in the top, mid, and bottom. Now, each 30 seconds, the team or the creeps are going to spawn, and they are equally strengthed. They are not in any way better than the other team. The Sentinel is not in any way better than the Scourge, and the Scourge is not in any way better than the Sentinel. So, I want to be going into a bit of strategies. If you went on to the top lane as a team, let us say I have 3 heroes on the top lane pushing the tier 1 tower, what would you do to, let us say, we're going to be talking a lot about push strategies today. Let us say you want to be a, I don't know, what allows this, what does this allow you to do? Well, first of all, you have a window I'm just going to be playing, and you will kind of giggle at my last hitting skills. Oh, look at that. Beautiful last hit. No, what would you do to take off pressure? I will be heading on to the top lane immediately. Okay, if you look at this, I got the BOTs, which is called the boots of speed, or boots of travels, or BOTs, yeah. If you look at this, okay, if I drop them, I just have normal movement speed. Gonna be going on to the top lane. Oh my god, I'm so freaking slow, man. Oh, and there's a ruin. Okay, so freaking slow all the way to the top. Oh my goodness, this is probably gonna take between 20 seconds and 30 seconds. Okay, oh my goodness, look at how long it takes to get onto the top lane from the mid lane, and would you imagine from the bot lane? Oh my goodness, I am now on to the top lane. Oh my god. And then of course the tower has some health, so it is going to do just fine. But look at that time, man. That was approximately 20 to 30 seconds without having any boots and having the Wex. Now what this allows you to do is you can either counter push, which means you can take like, okay guys, 3 heroes bot, let's go. Let's take the tier 1 tower. Now this of course allows you to swap towers, which is fine of course, but you could do some really immense damage if you, let's say, you could try to take Russian. and that is quite that is a lot of teams don't do it, but you can in fact in that time window, because if you think about it, okay, it's going to take between 30 seconds and 60 seconds to take down the tower, and then you need to move down into the bot lane, and that's going to take an additional 30 seconds. Now this leaves me a window of approximately 1 minute and 30 seconds, if not even more, because the tower itself is going to be pushing, and if you use the glyph, which is going to make it invulnerable for X amounts of a few amounts of seconds, that is going to help you out like a bunch load, okay? So 1 minute and 30, maybe even 2 minutes, depending on how many heroes you got on the top lane, allowing you to make these push strategies. Now, push strategies, you also have to rely a lot on your composition, your hero composition. Like, you do not want to be going all, okay, let's go single target spells, let's go, I don't know, who do we have like single targeting? You don't want to go all passive spells okay, I can't think of something right now, but you want to be going these very creep heavy heroes like Enigma. He is a very strong pusher. You can also go Enchantress, of course. You can also go the Venomancer with his wards. That is extremely powerful. I saw that in a game here in the mid. He just completely blocked. He just completely blocked off this entrance right here, and he was, of course, the Sentinel. And then he just completely took every last creep. I am dying to the tower. That is beautiful. I will be going up in quads just to get some health up. No, as I was saying, you can do a lot of cool things with these pushing strategies. Now, a lot of teams actually depend quite a bit on these pushing strategies. If they don't have them, they are gonna lose. They are gonna lose immediately, or they're gonna lose at least sometime. So yeah, they are kind of depending on these push strategies. Sula Bear, also a good hero to have in your hero composition if you want to be doing these push strategies. Can take a lot of damage with that bear. The bear does extra damage, 2 towers. But still, you want to be thinking of, okay, what allows this allows me to push a lot of towers, but what does this prohibit me to do? And what does it prohibit you to do? That is, you do not get all of the crazy ass nuking power that you so much want. Like, you don't get the Uber's nuke from let's say Pugna, or you don't get the Uber nuke for let's say the magic missile from Vengeful Spirit, and you don't get all those insane nuking capabilities, but you do get the ability to push towers extremely fast. And of course, you can do some amazing jungling back and forth. You can do some amazing pushing, and if you see a lot of MYM games, I do, you will see that approximately in every game they have 1 or 2 heroes that can immediately go back or push a top lane. That is because each and every hero does in fact have, or not, some heroes have on the MYM team. I saw this in a game where they applied this pushing strategy. Misery and I think it was Playmate. I don't know why. Yeah. But anyways, Playmate was on the bottom. He had BOTs, and somebody, or was it Misery? I don't know. Or was it Mania? Or never mind. I saw a Tinker and a Priest of the Moon just going BOTs, both of them. And of course, when you think of it, a Tinker with a BOT, that is pretty insane, because you can rearm and just blink around anywhere on the map, and that is gonna allow you to push every single lane with your March of the Goblins, isn't it? March of the yeah. That pushing ability you have. And of course the bottom just has the Starfall, which is not entirely a pushing mechanism, but it does help out a lot. And they just, while the MYM crew, they lost the tier 1 tower. Oh god damn it, what do you do, guys? You claim the tier 1 tower on the bot lane. You push a bit more and then you BOT back. Okay. Saw a complete push coming out for, I think it was the who was it? I don't think it was the GGNet. It was I think a French crew virus or SGC or something like that. But never mind. They in fact pushed the mid lane, took the tier 1 tower. They just kept on pushing. But Bottom and Tinker was on the bot lane pushing. Then Tinker rearmed got on the top lane and pushed the tier 1 tower there. And then the NYM team just defended. They just turtled this tier 2 tower, sorry, with the bottom, and of course that's 4 heroes you got there in the mid. Whilst the Tinker just roamed around or just teleported around the lanes. And when he had no mana left, or only had mana to do one rearm and teleport back, he just teleported back and got full mana and full health. And then he just went onto the lanes again, and they managed to actually keep this off, actually winning the team fight with 4 heroes. Then as soon as they tried once again to brute force their way into the mid lane, the creeps had been attacking this area right here between the tower and the tier 2 tower and tier 1 tower, and then the bottom and Tinker just completely just. The bottom was out here in the forest. Oh Jesus, that was, oh my goodness, guys are gonna hate me so much. Sorry, the bottom was out here farming here in the forest, and then they decided, okay, they're gonna push once again in the mid. Fine, man, we're just gonna go ahead and apply some additional pressure to their bot lane. So they just pushed the tier 2 tower down here in the bot lane, and you can see right now, okay, we haven't taken any tier 1 towers either on the bot and top lane, and we haven't taken any tier 2 towers in the mid lane. Now we're a bit behind. What do? You apply even more pressure, or you try to do at least. But the problem was that NYM just kept teleporting, just keeping the lanes at bay, and just keeping pressure up on their opponents. And pushing strategies is, of course, a lot of people are like, oh, pushing strategy, that's so hard to execute. Well, it is, of course, but when you do it, it makes your opponent so scared to kind of push a lane, because he's afraid you're gonna push his lane twice as much. And that was, of course, what the NYM did in that particular match. They completely pushed the bot lane. They opened up the racks to the team, and then they won the team fight in mid once again, because as soon as they pushed the tier 2 tower, really tried to push it and tried to take down some heroes, the bottom and the Tinker just TP'd mid, did insanely amounts of damage, and they took down the entire team, I think, besides one Crystal Maiden. And then they just all went bot, pushed the last tier 3 tower, and got the Raxes down, and that was pretty much a GG. They didn't surrender though. They did play for approximately 15 minutes more, or maybe 10 minutes, and then they just, of course, because all the lanes were pushed, they just pushed the mid lane and got the tier 2 tower right there, and then they just backed off, claimed Russian, and that was the game for the NYM. And of course, pushing strategies, they are kind of I wouldn't say a gamble, but if you don't apply that that immense pressure that you need to be applying with that type of hero composition, you do intend to lose a bit of ground and a bit of momentum, because it is kind of a early pressure, cheesy kind of tactic, because your opponents, they can't really do anything about it, because okay, what do you want? I got 5 heroes. I got Enigma, I got Bear, I got Venomancer, I got a shitload of tower damage coming your way, and what are you gonna do about it? You can't really just like make the tower invulnerable every second. So the tower is gonna take some damage, and your laning you're gonna mess the other team up with their laning phases, and that's gonna help you out tremendously if you can apply this pressure. Of course, it's all about pressure, and but this, of course, does in fact set you a bit back in the late game phases, because as I talked about later, or before, sorry, not later, before, you are not going to have the nuking capability of, let's say, a Vengeful, a Crystal Maiden, and a Pugna. These, of course, also do have pushing strategies, but they don't have minions, and particularly minions are extremely good because they can tank the tower. No, but you don't have the nuking capability, guys, and that is going to set you back, of course. But if you can apply the pressure, be my guest and do so. Now I only have 20 seconds left. This was just like a pretty small video, because I had to have 49 videos up. So the 50th video is going to be pretty special. I hope so, at least. So I'm going to be ending this cast this kind of a tutorial / enlightenment cast for the next 3 and 2 and 1.